Let me just answer some questions now. There's a gentleman here asked a question about something in today's environment. Well, the world changes, but the rules don't change. People say, oh, we're in a commodity price inflation. All right, fine, it's changed. It's a different set of numbers. Game itself hasn't changed. People used to talk about how everything was wonderful. There was no debt in Japan. That's the greatest economy in the world. And you didn't even need to worry about rates in Japan. They were at zero. Debt was no problem. Everything's fine. We're not worried about commodities. Now, it's turned out that the economy in Japan is a basket of worms, and there's a huge problem with commodities. So the rules don't change. In our view, it's a matter of adjusting to what's there, but it's not changing what you should be doing. What did Graham say? A cigar butt is a cigar butt. Yeah, sure. The storm comes in and floods New Orleans. The problems of individual cigar butts may become a lot worse. But it's still a cigar butt. Still not worth more than the cost of replacing it. That's the rule that you have to keep in mind. Margin of safety? Oh, yeah. Margin of safety. Margin of safety. Oh, we tend to concentrate on the word safety, and we think it as a risk that we're retaking. No. It's a margin of safety. It's the excess that you have. It's the difference between the cost of replacing something and what it's selling for. And that's the margin of safety. It's not safety. It's margin of safety. That's the important concept to remember. Okay, next question. Yes, sir. What about valuing businesses that have a lot of intangible assets like goodwill? Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Goodwill? It's a word, right? Yeah, the accounting rules. There's a balance sheet. That's a piece of paper, It's a standard. It's an accepted piece of paper. It's very useful. We look at these balance sheets and we kind of know how to interpret them. The standards of auditing and accounting are so strong in this country and so strong in a number of countries that we really trust balance sheets. We don't believe them blindly, but we trust them. Income statements. We want to look at the income statement and say, gee, that sounds reasonable. And we also like to look at cash flow, but we don't have a similar kind of acceptance of income statements. And part of the reason is you can do things that are legitimate, but they're not recorded on the balance sheet that make the income statement much more suspect. Goodwill.